22 on Greenlands. Yes, no Attingham Pack today, guys. There was no one available for the co-op. Like I said, we're only a small group. There was no one available for the co-op, so we're doing another episode of Greenlands today. As you can see, to continue from where we were yesterday, I did field 86 off record. It still took about an hour. As you can see, I've obviously loaded the bales. I brought the bales together just to try and speed it up, because this is not what I really want to get done in this episode. But I do need to get... I've got hiccups. Hiccups have come from nowhere. Yeah, but we do need to get on with some stuff today as well. I'd like to get a couple of the fertilising contracts done, because I know we're going to be in a position to buy a fertilizer spreader as soon as we finish this contract. Now, I'm not going to sell the rest of this silage unless I really need to. Basically, because in 2 months' time, it's going to be worth a crap ton more. And I would rather keep it 2 months if that's possible. So yeah, that is the plan. So yeah, I did say I was going to do that baling contract off record, just because I'm trying to get this episode just to get to the point where we can do a couple of little bits for ourselves. Obviously, we should have been able to have had all this stuff by now, but that silage contract, if you remember, on 87 was it, ended up being a hay contract because, like I say, long story short, it was just because I restarted the game, it had decided to change it. Right, so I'm going to put 5 silage bales on here. I'm going to put 5 silage bales on here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to reverse in slowly, because we are not going to need to sell all 5 silage bales. We might not even need to sell, yeah, I think we're going to need to sell 2.5 to 3. So yeah, that's kind of just what we've got to do today. This, a couple of the fertilising contracts, because we're going to be able to buy the spreader as soon as we finish this contract. I said there is some mods come out over the last couple of days, even yesterday. Really? For God's sake, why is the traffic so freaking annoying on this map? I could understand if I was in the middle of the road, but I was nowhere near. But yeah, I've just been using the super strength as usual. Like I said, I've got no way to lift these bales otherwise. Yeah, not really much I can do about it at the moment. We are getting to the point where we are going to own more machinery soon. Like I said, we own the tractor now, so that's a good thing. Our next step will be to get the front loader attachment. That would be brilliant, because the front loading attachment just means we can cut grass with a mower, worst case scenario, and just sell it. I know you don't get a lot for grass, but we have a lot of grass where our sheep area is, and I'd like to get that done as well. But I do want to get a couple of fertilising contracts on in this episode. That's kind of today's goal. Yeah, we know this will complete the contract. I just don't want to. I'd like to not sell all these. I'm going to try and be quick on the accelerator as well, because like I say, I don't want to. I want to try and sell as little as possible. 2 months' time, this is going to be worth so much more money to us. Let's just have a look at the price difference now, just to give us a rough idea. If it's within the 10% we might just sell it all. Right, we're here anyway. 331. Ah, yeah, it's within the 10%. I normally decide if it's within 10% of the highest price, I normally just sell it. The problem is that's only a guide. It could be a better price. So we've just made £716 plus the contract. I might as well take these just to the sheep area. That's where we've got to store everything on our land now, apart from the tractor. That's up at the shop still, but that's just because I haven't actually used it yet. But if we go back to here, look at all this grass. Just look at all this grass. Why shouldn't we be cutting this? Like I say, I could turn it into silage and do silage bunker work. There are a few mods out there for some cheaper silage bunkers, but I don't want to buy everything cheap. The whole point of this series is to just be you know, an average businessman working his way up to buying the big farm. We might buy some little farms in between, I don't know. The problem is, if you buy the little farms, you can't sell the little farms without selling all the buildings, and then you make money on the buildings. And I don't really want to do that either, if people understand where I'm coming from. It's a big outlay. Like, if I buy the main farm now, I can't sell it without selling all the sheep pens. So I don't really want to buy a proper mini farm that's on, you know, one of the smaller farms, because then we could just sell all the equipment and all the sheds and stuff, and boom, you've got the big main farm instantly. And that's what I don't want to do. I am going to take all these. I already know I'm going to regret that decision to take all these bales, but we are going to take all these bales. And then, yeah, alright, it is taking a little bit longer to sell it. It's because this trailer's not very big. Are you for real? Come on. I can't believe we sold 7 bales and we've got this amount of bales left. But then again, that's because we do contracts and stuff, you know what I mean? I don't think I'm going to be able to move all these bales in one go. I think we may be a little bit stuck here. This is going to be very, very, very hard to drive. Just going to point that out right now. Right, that cough kind of caught me off there. I was not expecting that. Sorry about that. Oh. I already know I'm gonna hate this. I'm gonna have to come back for them ones, aren't I, at the top? We need a low loader trailer, something along them lines. But we have a tractor now, so that's something we can look at. We can actually buy things like that now. We actually have a tractor. A low loader can be on the shopping list. Right, there we go. Just gonna put this down here out of the way. I'm gonna kind of put it in the middle actually, so we've got a bit of a turning circle in the yard. If we go to our tractor, oh hang on a minute, I'll tell you what I can do. I think it's Control and T. Yes, I just wanted to not be tabbing into that. Right, so that contract is done. We are officially done. This is another reason why I didn't do this contract on recording, because it's just, I knew it was going to take so long. £7,000. Right, what other contracts have we got now? Clear. Like I said, I've already activated all them. Some not right ploughing contract. Once we get a tractor with more horsepower, we'll get the normal plow we get. Yeah, time to buy. Yeah, there's still nothing in the shop. Time to buy the spreader, and I think we may be able to. Nope, that is literally the only spreader. I can buy the extension. Design colour. Are we gonna go blue? I think we were gonna leave it like that, weren't we? Red and blue. £4,500. We're gonna buy that. Now we can only buy 1 bag of fertilizer. Not because we can't afford it. It's just it only fits 1 bag of fertilizer in it. So we might as well just use and buy the one. So what we're going to do now, we'll do a couple of these fertilizing contracts. What we're probably going to do is I'm probably going to go and do the closest ones. Just because this episode's kind of a little bit off track today. I didn't plan on it taking so long to do. We not got a first person mode on this. Ugh, I brought this one into the game because it was the platinum edition. Why is it not giving me a first person view? Right, maybe we'll look at swapping the forklift. I just find it a little bit easier to do this with first person. This will take the entire bag. And that is what the forklift at the shop is for. There we go. Right. So we've got some of these. Let's see where they are on the map. 89, 80... Well, 74 is literally over the road. It makes sense to do that one. It's over the road. You can always maybe buy another bag of fertilizer. As long as I know the way in. And here it is. I don't think we've got the correct tyres for this job, but... What do you mean I have to unfold the foot? I didn't realise it was folded. Right, let's try that again, shall we? I do love this little tractor. It drives so nice. Yeah, I don't know how much this 1,000 litres will go on how many contracts it'll do. So it's kind of just a case of if it does one contract, it does one contract. If it does two, like I say, these just all need doing now, so we might as well do them. So I'm not going to do any time lapses today. We've had some really quite long episodes as well, so I don't know. It might be this might be the only one we do today. £3,000 in the bank, £3,500 in the bank, sorry, and we've got at least this contract coming in as well today. So I won't be doing any more contracts off recording. We have fertilising contracts to do now, so we have the machinery to do it. So I would rather just use our equipment now. I say I only did the baling one and the sided one because we've done a lot of baling lately. I didn't really feel the need in doing another one on recording. That's all it was. Right, that's actually a wider spread than I thought. thought I was going off course there, and that was, yeah. Nice. Really impressed with this little spreader. I quite like it because it's not got like a very large capacity as well. Some of the fertilizing spreaders on the game with like a 5,000-6,000 litre capacity, I feel sometimes it's maybe just a little bit too much. I am concerned that I'm not going to do this entire field. I'm actually really concerned that we're not going to do it all. 64% and we've only done the one. We've only done the one field. I suppose there might be a really small contract, but the problem is sorry. There might be a really small field we can maybe knock out as a quick contract, but it's guaranteed to be the opposite side of the map, let's be honest. It's never going to be right next to where we are. My spreading though could be really bad. I don't really like spreading once the crop is in the ground. I do prefer to do it all when the ground is like cultivated and ploughed and stuff. It's just easy to see. Now I know obviously precision farming gives us that update, but it doesn't really give me the update on... Yeah, I think my issue here is I'm what is it? I'm not spreading very well. I think I could be a little bit wider, but I don't want to be too wide to the point where I miss some. I think we have finished that contract. I think now we've got our own equipment, we'll do like more of the contracts, you know, like I always did it to 100%. like now contracts finished. I think now we actually have our own stuff though. I do think I will finish the contracts. We used a lot on this field. That was a big field. That was a big field. I think the only way we don't do it 100% is if it says we're finished and we run out. I think we might let them one slide a little bit. I think that's going to be the easiest thing, personally. But yeah, we're going to need another bag of fertilizer now. For real? Are you for real? You... Wow, as if you didn't give me any room. Yet, if I'm driving down the road, they all seem to stop. I can't make this up sometimes. But yeah, there we go. Look, we got one contract done. 339 litres left. I've come here just because I needed somewhere to go. Field 74. No, it'll be down here, won't it? It should be under. There it is. I couldn't see it. I genuinely couldn't see it. What is... We know that one's a relatively small field. We know 23 is a small field. That is all the way over there. That's going to take us longer to get there than it probably would be just to do, say, 55. So yeah, I'm going to leave the episode here. I'm going to buy another bag of fertilizer, because we're going to need another bag, because I am going to do another fertilizing at the beginning of the next episode. I'm trying to decide if we should put the front loader on this while we've got 6 grand. I bought another bag of fertilizer. So before I actually do end, I think maybe the best thing we can do is maybe... oh god, I nearly pressed sell then. So that's that. If I put the front loader attachment on it, ready. Come on, who don't want a pink tractor? I've got to be honest, I do love the olive green colour. 50 £1,500. Now, this is where things may get a little bit expensive, and you might be like, oh yeah, Reaper, I see what you're doing. I think that's going to be the best one, 7 grand. So what I'm thinking is, if we buy this, £7,000, and we buy, I would have liked to have bought, like something like this for arm lift, you know, for lifting stuff. The problem is, I would rather buy an actual pallet fork. If we buy a pallet fork, we can move pallets, we can take heavy bags with us. Do you know what I mean? This is quite a... I have to forgive my scrolling, guys. My mouse is knackered. Yeah, that's 1,700 quid. 250 kilograms. 400 kilograms. So yeah, I think we maybe do something like that. But we do need to do another contract in the next episode at the beginning to get that front loader tool. Now we've got the front loader, we'd be able to cut grass and pile it up. We'd be able to move manuals, you know, bunker silage and stuff. Technically, you could argue that I could go and sell a bale. That would be quite good. Go and sell a bale. Nope. But my goal for this would be, imagine if I leave the shop here now with this full of fertilizer, yeah? So we've got this full of fertilizer, and then what we do is we can take 2 bags of fertilizer with us, so we could do like one of the bigger fields. That's worth a lot more money. I'm just going to put that over there in the corner. I got to be honest, guys, I'm not really rating this forklift. Now, it's not that the forklift's bad. I do just like first-person view for the forklift. It's just a personal preference. I didn't realise this didn't do it. This is the Platinum Edition forklift. I don't know if it's just me. It's just... Oh, so I've got that view, and I've got that view. Yeah, it just doesn't seem to give me a... Like I said, I've not played the Platinum Edition. I've got no interest in tree work, really. It's bad enough for me doing trees because I need to, without wanting to do trees because I want to do them. I genuinely don't want to do them. Yeah. I feel like where we are right now, the thing is, what have we got here? 3,500 litres of silage. Yeah, it's on its way up. So it's about £1,100-1,200 for one of these small bales. So 2 bales would give us enough to buy, I think, what we need. Yeah, so maybe selling 2 bales at the beginning of the next episode. But like I say, we also need to do the contracts as well. We have got loads of them to do. Like I say, I accepted them all just so they didn't disappear. Can't really do any ploughing contracts, otherwise it'll just take forever with a baby plough. But hopefully you can see we didn't get over much done in this episode. I am trying to just reduce the time of this episode. We've been very busy lately. But I think at some point, I think if we do a couple of contracts at the beginning of the next episode, like for example, I don't know, say we could do those 3 contracts because they're all together. Although I didn't realise there's contract 61 there. Could have done that. That is a small field. I know that's a small field. That's a up, down, up, and it's done. But yeah, like if we do say 76 and 78 in the next episode at the beginning in a time lapse, we can maybe go to the shop. I want to rent this. £37,100. Rent it, buy it. you know, whichever, you know what I mean? It's got a mower built in it. It's got grass. I know it's just grass. We won't get a lot for grass, but it's still going to be a little bit of income. Yeah, grass is £88. That is absolutely shocking. That's also the highest price it's going to be. £88. That is absolutely shocking. I know I kind of procrastinate at the end of episodes. I'm just kind of... £2,181. That is not bad though. I know we don't have 1,000 litres at the moment, but what was the date for selling that? May. We'll have 1,000 litres by May, I'm telling you. Or maybe not. 6 litres. Maybe not. Yeah, as I say guys, I'm going to call it quits there. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, please hit the like button. Sorry guys, sometimes this cough just comes from nowhere. But yeah, as I say, hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, hit the like button. If you don't already, hit the subscribe button. It does mean a lot to a little YouTube channel like myself. If anybody wants to take part in the Attingham series, guys, you just need to be in the Discord. Like I said, it should have been Attingham today, but we're only a very small community. We don't have loads and loads of co-op players. I think there's 4, but they all seem to be like different days. But no one was available today, so we just did a Greenland. If nobody is available tomorrow though, guys, I will push out an extra episode of the European countryside, because I'll have done 4 of these, so I'll do 3 Europeans. But I'm sure Mr. Diolo has already informed me he is available tomorrow, so it would be nice to play on Attingham. But for now, I'll see you all later on.